Uh, hello, hello, welcome back for the Canadian Grand Prix here. Race 10, sorry. Now, go. Oh, almost there. Yes, we are almost there. Now, if you guys don't remember, step back to the last race in Barcelona. I actually do not down if watch it. It was pathetic. I crashed because I was stupid. Yeah, but so we need one rating point to win, so that's good. We need to achieve 71 to win, but we're technically still 69. Now, we need to we need to beat George Russell here in our rivalry for the championship. So, it's gonna be a bit difficult, a little difficult. Let's go to the race weekend really quickly. Oh, there we go. Just like that. Okay. Oh, I thought that was qualifying, being wet, but no, it's not. So let's go to qualifying. Also, I don't know. I turned up the damage, I believe, for simulation, but in the last race, I crashed quite a bit into walls that, they're not. If I hit those, I should be out, but I'm not. So it's slightly questionable.
It is time to go qualifying in Canada. A historic track. Looks simple, it's anything but. Welcome to Montreal.
Woo. Okay, let's get forward because that's a little bit of a cut. Let's go. Nothing really else to say. Let's go. Let's get lapping. Oh, I've gone deep. We have gone very deep. That's really not good. Come on, Charlie. Yeah, together. Come on. We can do something great here. We can do something great. That is not it. That is not it. Holy shit. Oh. Ha. We got P2. But I was so close. Ah, so close to that to the pole. I know it. I know I was close.
The qualifying wrapped up. We now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
0.2 0.0272 hundredths off pole. Now I don't know about you. That's a damn good lap. Obviously, after this episode, there will be a day's break. So just take that in mind. Anyway, time to the race. 25 laps here at Canada.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. 2.7 mile circuit, peaking at around 190 miles per hour. 2 DRS zones, 14 turns, tight corners, a narrow track, and the famous Wheel of Champions. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. And the rookie completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Joshua Pierce, and Norris.
When the hell did he get fifth?
Antonelli.
Did not see that happen.
And Esteban Ocon. Piastri, Alonso, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Hayes. Behrman, Albon, Isaac Hadjar, and Jack Doohan. Sainz, Lawson, Hulkenberg, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot today. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Hopefully me. But
hello everyone, welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Shakes, and we say hello to
I think we try and stay for a podium, maybe. Top 5, definitely get some good points from top 5. Well,
it's a very special
podium would be great.
It's almost like everything around you slows down and you become hyper aware.
We're going to turn it up to 98.
Your adrenaline's going up. It's the perfect time to start focusing on your visualizations and preparing for the race. So you want to avoid distractions and really stay cool, calm, and focused.
I didn't mean to press that button, but that's a good point too.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Yeah. Medium hards. When are we ready to go? What? Oh, are we the only one starting on mediums? Oh shit. George Russell is in 3rd place, but now into 2nd, so even though if I want to finish 2nd, or just finish on the podium or finish top 5, I need to finish ahead of this guy. I'm not losing my champion, I'm not losing a rivalry with George Russell. I'm going to squeeze him out because of that. And we should set our sights ahead. Also, I should make some R&D changes. I haven't made anything yet. It's not great. It's quite a big gap actually here at the start, really. George Russell back 1.5 seconds behind already.
Now use DRS. DRS now available.
Copy. 3 DRS zones around this track. Russell is having to hold off Pierce. What a season they've had. They were literally last, and like the cars that make a little bit of quality but will drop back, like George Russell would in the Williams when he was with them. But now they're offering their own Williams story. Look at them, right there, hustling for a podium position, which they will probably get on this back straight. Just due to DRS. Now we're just going to play this race calmly because we don't need to risk anything here. You know, there's no point in risking anything. We need to be calm, we need to be positive, we need to be just on it. Okay, we've got another same up as in Spain. We're just going to stick behind and we're just going to
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
focus. Because Lewis is pushing a lot, you know, we're gaining a lot on the cars behind. like usually, so you know we're fine to stick behind this. Maybe conserve the tires, maybe push the tires a little bit more. Try and take them a little bit further in the race. But that would make no sense.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
But the more we do now, the better the tyre is at the end of the stint. And I can push for a lap, maybe 2 laps before I come into the pits to get that gap. And I say George is definitely really slow because of the defensive maneuvers he's putting on it on Pierce.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Copy. Alright, we'll do that little bit there. I think we're fine. I mean, look at that gap. It was Hamilton in the Ferrari.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
I see that gap. "22 laps remaining in this race."
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use
I
overtake.
mean, we don't need. No, we don't. We've seen the gap behind, mate. We don't need to do anything. We're in an Aston Martin. Obviously, we want to win, but we should be content just sticking here. I think we up until 100 maybe. So more maybe what we're gonna need to do. Because I feel like 100 make us already definitely in the bag. We're not put the arrest there or something. Unless I'm told by the team to overtake, I will stick behind. We could be on for our first podium here. I'm not fucking that up just because I want to get past Lewis and try and push. No point. No point trying anything stupid, you know. We're a 5th through the Canadian Grand Prix now. As we come in to the back straight. George just left Pierce. George is pushing left. No yellow flag behind. There is a Alpine slow. There's an Alpine very slow. Very slow Alpine on the back straight. I think he's pulling over. Yeah, he's pulling over. He's out of the race. Pierre Gasly. Engine issue on lap 5 of the race for him. I think Pierce is going to be overtaken because even though they're pretty alright, their cars are not good enough still. Just gives us the heads up because he's 7 seconds behind. He's making it, so the Ferrari behind us.
Caution, caution.
He's nowhere.
Someone's come off ahead of you.
Oh my
There's a
god, no,
yellow flag ahead.
that is a safety car, man. That is dangerous. It's increased, but still no safety car. Ridiculous. We're going to try and push and catch back up to Lewis because we just lost it there for a little bit because of a little tank snapper. Cool. Into the back of Lewis we actually go. We're going to just rewind because it's not significant damage or anything, so we're allowed to use one of our 3 rewinds on it.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.0 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
I can go faster if you want.
Expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it. Understood.
Okay.
Copy that.
14 laps on hards. Copy. That's a good enough strategy, I guess. Yeah, very, very cooked for ears in this track. There's a lot of very, very big acceleration zones. Not too many fast corners that will damage the front tyres. Fuck it. Actually, I don't want it. Take it back. I want it on the back straight, you know. Actually, you know, I want the lead after. I want the lead at the end of this lap. I want to lead. And get our first laps in the lead of a race. Oh. Kick in the pits, that has to be a very, very, very damaged front wing pit stop. No way, it's not. He's pitting now, so very, very early stop. Actually on to lap 8. Because we can get this at DRS, then we're going to get DRS on the next straight. And then, as we start this lap,
we're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
we're into first. We're not being able to overtake Pierce. We're really not being able to overtake Pierce. Oh, Lando has dropped back. That's why. Lando's 2.5 seconds behind Pierce. Who's 2.5 seconds behind Russell. And you can tell the rears are starting to not be happy with me now. Okay, that's... I'm putting it there because that's... Yeah, I've kind of left him no room there. Cause I've over exaggerated that way too much. That would have been race ending. So thank God I stopped it. I'm gonna go back to here. I'm just gonna squeeze. Oh, I've rolled off the track, so we're gonna have to lean back a little bit. He takes it and the DRS. He took the DRS, mate. Oh. Side by side here. Put the exit, but here's DRS, so try and squeeze him into the wall. And then use the DRS. Still 6.5 seconds ahead of George. I feel like this showed not worth it. We might as well just stick behind and take our race as it is. Anyway, Leclerc now back ahead of Lando Norris in P5. I think Leclerc is now going to be hoping that he can put a little bit of a fight to Joshua Pierce. That P4, because that P4...
Okay, mate, our fuel usage rate is higher than we need it to be, so please let's try and back off a little bit and make it last.
We've had a lap and a half, mate, of fuel extra. No, fuck that, I'm not doing that objective. We have so much fuel. Come here, Lewis. Come back here.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
That push was pushing.
Box.
Yeah, I got it. 50% rear, Jesus. We are very comfortable in this position. Oh my god, nearly right into the back of Lewis.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the right front wheel. We need to try and put that behind us, and let's finish this race as strong as possible.
Oh my god, man. Well, if we had a good pit stop, we could have got ahead of Lewis, man.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Well, I had a Bortoletto, it's good. He's in P12, Alonso, man. P13, really? Not P12, sorry. I mean, just look at that mini-map right now. Look at that gap between Lewis and George. Still, none of them able to make any inroads into Joshua Pierce. So ridiculous. To be honest, I would like if Antonelli was to just pit and not cause any trouble for me. But why would Antonelli help me when he can help his teammate? You know? Simple stuff, really. As the second Sauber comes into the pits for its pit stop.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Let's hope not, mate. We just went onto these tyres.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.8 seconds.
Why? What do you want me to keep an eye on about it for? There is a RB in the pits. We are very ahead of Isaac Hasher in our rivalry, our rating rivalry. We are 16 points behind George in our points rivalry, and the thing is, if we get second and he gets third, we only gain by 3, you know, we don't gain what we probably should. Also, I have gained so quickly, I haven't actually got the DRS.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD, or lift sometimes and ease onto the
Hold
brake
on,
pedal for some manual
I
recharge.
did the fuel
Really good
task.
job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
I know that. What do you think I'm
Fernando's
pushing?
in the pits.
Yeah, even Nando's going on to hard tyres at the same time they're all getting off of hards going onto mediums. I'm not entirely sure if that's a good move there from Fernando. George, 10 seconds behind. Did not see that George came into the pits there, but he's down in P7. 9.5 behind. He is in those mediums, so this may be a race of having to hold them off. Lewis into the pits now. How close would it be between me and Lewis? We had a whole nearly 3 seconds extra. We would have wanted. In the pits, we are very close to the world champions there. Remember, we have to take this first corner, so it's not done until we see this line here. We are ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to save our battery, because these medium tyres are going to come flying at me here. They will come flying at me. So we just need to save our ERS for a defensive battle. But I feel like it might be useless against Lewis. So I think if Lewis comes up, we just... I mean, it's 10 points you gain if you finish in first compared to third. So we would really, really like it, but... I don't want to mess up the 10-second gap. You know, I don't want to mess that 10-second gap. So if Lewis just comes to me, yeah.
Gap to your teammate behind.
Because we don't actually, like, right on 25, we don't have enough overtake, like, ERS to really put up a good strong challenge against Lewis right now. As he does seem to be pushing on to get this win. I mean, who would blame him? Lando is ahead of Charles. Charles is now being caught by Oscar, so Lando now should have the opportunity to go and attack Pierce. As we're just going to drive this race as we can. Lewis inside the arrest range. No. Well, we're taking care of these tyres, you know, we don't want to be putting too much into the rears, so we're going to just take it nice and easy. But it means losing first to Lewis, you know.
Okay, so
P2 is still massive.
assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, mate, that's Hamilton behind. Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid. But head down, chin up, and let's focus
Mate,
on
yeah,
the rest of the race.
you know why? Because you could have.
For our race that we keep them behind, please.
He's in front now, mate. You could have said that before he overtook me, you know. Like, he started the overtake and I could not defend that. Oh dear, it's so cool. We're going to be pulled along with Lewis, so... Lando, though, is on the back now, inside a second of Joshua Pierce. Yeah, we're very close to the world champions here.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't
I
be
know,
making another pit stop.
I know, Mark. No, it's not really going to be a great race for Max, really, in this race. So I think his championship lead will come down, especially with Lando Norris in P5. Lewis win this race. Oscar and Charles still above both Red Bulls. I'm not sure who's in front. I will be assuming Max. Lando really on the back of Joshua Pierce now. Looks like Lando's going for it. Oh no, he's not. He's just sticking behind for now. 7 laps to go. Engine's really okay for what I expected, to be honest. To push a little bit more, catch back up. George has lost a second somewhere. He must have made a mistake because now Pierce is nearly inside a second of him, which to Lando would be devastating. Lando on the podium here, possible. Still a possibility that Lando gets on the podium. He just needs... He's so close to Joshua Pierce. There's no way he doesn't get him on this straight. No way. I'm not sure. Maybe he doesn't get him. He doesn't get him. Jesus Christ, Lando. How are you letting Joshua Pierce stay ahead of you like that? Not a single overtake from him in this race. And now Joshua Pierce is going to just be able to roll up to the back of George Russell and just be invincible. But I mean, know who has been invincible today, real enough? Lewis. Lewis has made this gap himself. I've just been in the gap, you know? Lewis has made a 12-second gap to George. Come on, surely Lando now. Surely it's now. Not yet, damn. So close. Oh, Lando hasn't done it yet. It's ridiculous. I think it's happened. It's happened. Lando Norris has overtaken Joshua Pierce, but he's been overtaken again. But they are definitely side by side, I'm pretty sure. How is Lando Norris not getting ahead of Joshua Pierce? I don't understand what the hell is going on.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Well, if Lando gets Joshua, well then Lando's pushing straight. Oh, he's got him. Got him into the first corner.
The gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
Got him into the first corner. There we go. Lando Norris into P4. Now, will Lando Norris be able to help us out and catch George Russell? 2 seconds is the gap. This is for the podium places. 5 laps remaining. It's got to be 4 laps actually by the time. By any chance he ever has any chance yet. Joshua Pierce is staying on the back of Lando Norris here. So Lando really needs to put a push on here. We've lost DRS, but it doesn't matter. We've got a 12-second gap that George would have to make up in 4 laps. If anyone has a chance of changing position, it should be Lando Norris, but Lando Norris is under the attack of Joshua Pierce. 1.6. That's the gap between George and Lando. 1.5. 1.4. They are closing in. Little mistake there from Lewis Hamilton, so we are able to get back into the DRS here. Lando Norris just outside the second now to George. He is gaining on him rapidly. What is wrong with that Mercedes engine or car? 1.2 is the gap. he is closing in rapidly. He might even be within a second. There's an instant ahead, instant ahead, instant ahead, instant ahead. Doing all by himself. Spinning and losing the car. Here we have it, Lando Norris. I think he's just outside DRS. He has 3 laps here to make a move if he wants the podium place. What is happening to George Russell? Oh my god. Another mistake from Jack Doohan. Not going. We have a 14-second lead over all those behind us. I'm fine sitting in second. A win would be lovely, but I don't think I have it because when I overtook that Lewis, he just took me straight back. Lando now half a second behind George. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. While we can't see it actually happen, we can see on the timing it is going to. Loss, okay. It's fine. What's the wear looking like on the ICE? 55%. We're fine for definitely this race. Maybe another one. Here we go, Lando Norris. Got the back straight and 2 more laps. No, we don't. I haven't been told to overtake. I was told to keep him behind until lap 21. But this is lap 24. Lando's ahead! Lando's ahead! I missed it! Here's the overtake from Lando Norris. Down the back straight, pulls out to the right to get the inside line and squeeze George off to the side, and Lando Norris is through into the podium places. That is really going to help his championship fight against Max Verstappen. Very, very good here because we've got a first incident, a first warning actually in this race, surprisingly. Because how do I say this? Well, Max is still behind Charles. He might even be behind Yuki because those Red Bulls are next to each other. Oscar still hanging back in like P8. I'm pretty sure. Kimi in P9. Kimi at least in the points now. Hold on a minute. There is a slight chance. I'm just saying slight because I don't think it's fully going to happen. But a slight chance Joshua Pierce may even now be able to overtake George Russell. But there is 1 lap remaining for him to do it. He needs to do it. He needs to get that DRS this lap, get close behind for next lap, the final lap, to make a move if he was to do it. Because Lando Norris has set himself alight. He is known, he is gone. Final lap here at Canada is a go. One final little push around this magnificent track, which I have always had good success at, and it seems to have that success still on this game. As we round some of the final last corners, we go onto these back straights. The people will rise to see Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari, which once was here at this track, going off, pushing Lewis Hamilton, not into the wall, but something like that, according to the FIA. That Ferrari took that number 1 and put it in front of his car. This time, will Lewis Hamilton be able to take the number 1 himself? Yes, he can. Lewis Hamilton wins in Canada, and we get second place.
Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Also, thank you team, thank you guys for so much efforts this weekend. Mega car.
Time win record is getting extended.
Yeah, brilliant team, brilliant. Well done. Oh, let's go, baby, let's go.
And they led every single lap of the race. It was
Okay, I led one.
to
I led one.
victory, and that is total dominance.
I led one. Actually, I led a few actually. I overtook him, led that one lap. Then out the pits because I came in a couple laps earlier. I led a couple.
Our contenders at the front, making their way onto the podium to celebrate with the team and the crowd.
Look at me on the podium there.
Listen to
It's a
this.
British
For Lewis Hamilton,
podium.
back on the top step.
Whew. Sympathy. Lovely. What a race. What a drive. What a comeback from the pathetic race last time out in Spain.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
We gained 6 points there on Joshua Pierce, just unable to get it done. Finished a second behind George in the end, actually, surprisingly. Lando Norris closing that gap to Max Verstappen. We are closing that gap. It's now 10 points between me and George Russell. We are extending our gap over Joshua Pierce and Esteban Ocon as Kimi Antonelli finally gets ahead of Fernando Alonso. Kimi's going to need to put some performances here because Kimi should be where I am, or P9 behind Esteban Ocon. Only 14 points behind him though. I believe he'll be able to do it. Jack doing not the easiest of races, quite a few spins, but still ahead of Pierre Gasly, who did have to retire from this race with an engine issue. Nico Hulkenberg also on 10 points. Liam Lawson, Gabriel Bottas are both on 1. Ollie Behrman and Isaac Hadjar still not to score. We are 11 points behind Mercedes right now. McLaren are starting to gain on Red Bull because they had both drivers. No, they didn't. They had Lando finish ahead and Oscar finish just behind, getting them 17 points compared to Max and Yuki's 10 combined. It was a mega race from Ferrari. Ferrari right there, pushing to the absolute limit to try and catch the Red Bull. This is going to be a very tight championship by the end of it because I've got to be honest, there's no way Max can keep it up, holding them all behind him. Whew. And that is a lot of talking. That was a race and a half. I was focusing for half this. I don't even think I was speaking, but I felt like I was speaking so much. But hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I really did. That was a lovely race. First podium of the career mode in race 10. Yes, I'm also switched the AI up. Now, I want to just quickly say thank you all so much for watching. But the thing is, we have another secret meeting. This will be once again with Ferrari. But the problem is, Ferrari have won with Lewis Hamilton now. What will happen next time out for the Austrian Grand Prix? I'll see you then. Like, subscribe. Goodbye.